This GPU is a steal at under $500, let me explain why. As a gamer, I'm always on the lookout for hardware that delivers top-notch performance without breaking the bank. And, in my experience, the PowerColor Fighter RX 7900 GRE is one of those rare finds that actually lives up to the hype. The link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. I've had the chance to run this card for a few weeks now, and I've gotta say, it's been a game changer. It's the first card that feels like it won't break the bank while still giving you flagship-level performance. I'm talking 4K gaming at high settings without needing to sell a kidney, and it stays cool enough that I'm not hearing the fans scream like a jet engine every time I boot up a game. If you're on the fence about dropping serious cash on an RTX 4080 or an RX 7900 XTX, this card might just be the sweet spot where price and power actually meet. One of the things that really sets it apart is its ability to handle ray tracing. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, ray tracing, isn't that just a fancy feature that I don't really need? But trust me, once you've experienced it, you'll wonder how you ever lived without it. The way it adds depth and realism to your games is just incredible. And, with this card, you can actually use it without wanting to turn it off due to poor performance. So, what's under the hood? You're getting 16 GB of GDDR6 memory, which is still the sweet spot for modern titles, especially if you're into high-res textures or mod-heavy games like Starfield or Cyberpunk 2077. I mean, think about it, with 16 GB of VRAM, you can run even the most demanding games at high settings without worrying about running out of memory. And, with the 5440 stream processors, you're getting smooth performance even in the most intense scenes. The game clock sits at 2.04 GHz, and it can boost up to 2.5 GHz under load, which is impressive for a card in this price range. Memory speed is 18 gigabits per second, so you're not bottlenecked when you're pushing 1440p or even 4K. In real-world use, I've tested it with everything from Alan Wake 2 to Forza Horizon 5, and it's consistently hitting 90+ FPS at 1440p with ray tracing on medium settings. That's the kind of performance you'd expect from a card that costs twice as much. I also tried streaming while gaming, and the card handled both tasks without dropping frames or stuttering, something I've struggled with on older GPUs. The cooling is solid too. The dual-fan design keeps temps around 70 degrees Celsius under load, which is pretty quiet for how much power it's pushing. I mean, I've had this thing running for hours on end, and it's never gotten so hot that I've had to shut it down. Now, one thing worth noting is the power draw. This thing pulls about 260 W at peak, so make sure your PSU can handle it. You'll want at least a 700 W unit if you're pairing it with a mid-range CPU. I've seen some people complaining about the power draw, but honestly, I think it's a small price to pay for the kind of performance you're getting. And, if you're already running a high-end system, chances are you've already got a PSU that can handle it. Also, while the ray tracing is decent, don't expect 4K 60 FPS with max RT settings in every game. You'll still need to tweak settings a bit, but that's true for most GPUs at this price. The card also lacks DLSS, relying on AMD's FSR instead, which works fine but isn't as polished as NVIDIA's solution. But, for the price, though, these are minor trade-offs. You're getting flagship performance for a fraction of the cost, and it's a great upgrade if you're still rocking a GTX 10 series or an RX 5000 card. It's also future-proof enough that you won't need to upgrade for a few years, which is a huge plus in today's market. I mean, think about it, with this card, you're not just getting a GPU that can handle today's games, you're getting one that can handle tomorrow's games as well. And, with the way technology is advancing, that's a big deal. Pros-wise, the performance-to-price ratio is outstanding, the cooling is quiet and effective, and the 16 GB VRAM is a future-proofing dream. If you're looking for a high-end GPU without the high-end price tag, this is the one to get. It's a great option for anyone who wants top-notch performance without breaking the bank. And, with its 16 GB of VRAM and 5440 stream processors, It's a great choice for anyone who wants a future-proof GPU. So, what are you waiting for? Check the link in the description below if you want to see the current price and availability. Link is in the description.